Well, welcome to the game here. Made it through the typhoony type of weather here. We're going to take a look at the starting lineup for Korea very quickly. We'll have Lee Jong-hyun batting first. That'll be Jong En-seok, Young Tong-kyun, Park Ji-hwan, Lee Sung-min, Cho Hyun-min, Lee Sang-jun, Lee Yu-liu, and Yeon Jun-won will bat not and try to turn the lineup over. There is Park Ki-ho. He is your traditional side armor. Well, here we get our look at the Czechia order here. Jacob Winkler will lead things off. He'll be followed by Benjamin Morgan, Simon Klakel, and Michael Slindelka. Matus Bubanic, Filip Kubicek, Pavel Josek, Jan Bilicek, and then they'll be followed by Martin Sabatka. He'll play short and bat 9. About that, everybody, that was a very quick start that kind of just came upon us. And you get your first look here at Andrzej Vonk, 185 centimeters. Fairly big righty on the mound, sporting the top button open today in this very warm day. Here comes the 1-2 again. That ball is drilled, but it is drilled directly at the short. Pitcher throw some strikes. That's taken low, and that will be a walk. First base runner of the game. And runner takes off, and he's going to steal second. Had he got his head up, he might have been able to round and take third as Czechia outfielders for sure. That ball is hit down to third base, off the glove of the third baseman, but he's not going to make the throw because the second he decides to make that throw, when you're doing this type of pickoff move, that ball is drilled through the hole. That's going to score one. There's going to be a play at the plate. No, cut off. I was Sung-min coming to the plate for the navy blue and whites. That ball is hit to second. It could be two. Over to second, on to first. Oh, and the ball bounces out of the field there and off into the, almost into the dugout. And that's going to score another few runs. Runner takes off. There goes the throw down to second. Good pick by the second baseman. Sorry, by the shortstop. Oh, he takes a close one. It was a bit high and outside. Good eye. One. That ball is hit over to short, and we're just going to go over to first, and that will be the end of the top of the first. Korea make a lot of noise, but they only put a 2 spot up. It's any which way he can. Well, that one's dribbled. It's going to go over to the second baseman, but he will make the play just a few feet away from first base. And here comes the payoff pitch. And that's in there for strike 3. Ben Morgan not so agreeable, but he will. Well, that one's hit right at the first baseman. He's going to take that one himself. And a very good 3-up, 3-down inning for Park Ki-ho. And just needs to get a feel for the plate, and I'm sure he's going to get his first knock pretty soon. And just like that, what do you know? Gets his first knock out into left field. Hits that one right on the button. Now here comes the 2-2. And swung on and missed. Yeah, the runner is off to second. There goes the throw. It is on time, but that was too much of a jump by a catcher. Make sure it was nice and dry and safe for everybody to play. And then the rain kind of held off. That ball is hit up the middle. Only one play, and that's going to be to go to first. As that will advance the runner to third base, but they will trade that advancement for one more out. Here comes the 2-2. And that ball is smoked, but it's smoked right at the second baseman, not too far from second base. He goes over to first, and that will be the end of the top of the second. And And down goes Sindelka. That will be the second catcher today. He's batting .500, so the boy can play some ball. Shot down to third and over to first. That will be 5 up, 5 down. Just high, trying to get Filip Kubicek to chase. And down goes Kubicek. 6 up, 6. Lights up with smiles. It's a 2-0 lead in the game of baseball. It's nothing to shake a stick at. It's a decent lead, but at the same time, you know, one swing of the bat here and there. Runner takes off to second, and he will be safe with yet another stolen base. Somewhat central western part of Taiwan. That ball is chopped over to the second baseman just outside of second base. He'll throw over to the first baseman, and that will be the first out here. Pitches. And we're not even through the third inning, but the 71st pitch was a great one. Now here comes the 1-2. That ball is chopped up the middle. Great play to knock it down by the second baseman, but the throw is just not quite in time. That one was going to be scored a single the whole way around. Whole time. Valiant effort by the young Morgan over there at second base. That will bring in, finally, Yo Tong-kyun from War. His pitch is off. But I mean, this is a potent Korean offense, and to give up only 3 runs it's not so bad. There you go. That's Philip Coleman there on first base. It's being a little bit pesky. That ball is hit down to the third baseman. He's going to go across the diamond to first, and that will be the end of the top of the third. But not before Korea put 1 run on the board to take a 3-0 lead. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Czechia look around the horn, but home plate umpire said, no, that's not the case. That ball is popped straight up. It's going to be called by the third baseman, Cho Hyun-min. Take control of that situation, Now we will have a Jan Bilecek come to the plate. Bilecek chops one out front. Pitcher will take it and fire a strike over there to first. And just like that, 2 up, 2 down in the bottom of. That ball is dribbled over to the second baseman, just in front of the outfield. He makes the throw over to first, and that will be another 3 up, 3 down. 9 retired in a row for as we play in the top of the fourth. That ball is smoked to left field, back and off the wall, as E will stroll up into second base. Now, yes, that does affect the catcher's concentration, as that bunt is perfectly dropped down the line. Great play down there at first. It's the same pitch. Runner takes off for second. Once again, another very good throw by Bubenik there. It was a bit up. Infield in for Czechia. That ball is hit well out into right field. That will catch the runner from third and advance the runner from second. 1 more run on the board for Korea. Still in for Czechia. That ball is tattooed just beyond the head of the pitcher, and that will be the 5th run of the day for Korea, as thank a bad situation that we don't want to be involved in. Runner takes off for second, and he will be in there, safe. For Young Tong-kyun to put a grip on the ball, and he does. He hits it well, but it is beyond the third baseman, Kubicek, as that ball was hit hard. But I think Kubicek is going to be charged. See another error on the board. Oh, that ball is launched deep into left field and off the base of the wall again. The runners all had to hold because they weren't sure if it was going to be caught or gone. But that is another bomb shot for Korea. Gone as he was trotting around first base. And to his defense, I thought that ball was gone as well. That is a Jan Kozel. Pardon me. Jan coming in a tough spot. Jan, a very, very tall young man, coming in at 190, even a bit taller. Pardon my math, everybody. That ball is hit toweringly high, but not very deep. Not deep enough to score a runner from third base. As he stands out there in right field. Oh, it's up, hit on the line, but unfortunately for him, it is hit right at Klackl. And that will be the end of the top of the fourth. Korea put it. Richard. Absolutely warm and stunning. So we're off. Here comes the 2-2 offering. And a curveball in there for strike three as Park. Here comes the 0-1 to Morgan. He hits that one well. And you can hear the Korean center fielder, Lee Chung-hyun, calling off his right fielder, Yun, for a later time. And Yuk comes in. That ball is smoked out to right. And that is off the base of the wall as well. And that will be the end of everything perfect for Korea as Simon Klackl absolutely tattoos one. He's going to try to pull the string on Sindelka. Oh, Sindelka hits one up the middle. Good play. Oh, the shortstop bobbles that one on the transfer. And that's going to be runners at first and third. Comes the 2-2 to Bubanik. And he pulls the string, and that will be the end of the Czechia threat. And that is the top of the fifth inning. And Lee Sung-chun, he dribbles one over to short, just beyond second base, and over to first for the first out here in the top of the fifth. Everybody's set, and the payoff pitch is about to arrive. And it's dribbled down to third, just behind the bag at third. Strong throw over to first. Great pick by Belichick at first, but Yu Lee was able, and he was out by a step. Oh, pardon me, he was not out by a step. They're looking at the ball and the glove and the foot and the base. That ball is smoked out to left, and that's going to be almost caught by the left fielder, Michael Sindelka, just off his glove. But that will bring in the seventh. There's the 3-0 was taken outside, and that'll be ball four. Here comes the 0-2. That ball is hit high into shallow right field. The second baseman will make the play and very, very intelligently turn and fire the ball over to third base. Here we go, there's the 3-2, and that one wasn't very competitive. There are some big, big gaps out there in the outfield. Well, he will opt to take the walk, but that will bring in the 8th run of the evening for Korea. And maybe another, I hate to say it, but after 3 straight walks, somebody may have lost control of their pitches. Like I said, he's 18 years old. He's got to say, I do love the mustache, though. He's rocking the mustache. Wojtek Ventuba. Always good to have an intimidating mustache out there. And that ball is hit high and deep to center field, but not deep enough. Josek will make the play. And that will be the end of the top of the 5th. I guess we would say. Always gets to me. Was the hip open or was the bat head out? What's going on there? But it doesn't really matter as Kubicek goes down swinging. And here comes the 1-2. That ball is hit well into center field, but right in the right spot is sometimes underestimated. Oh, that ball is hit well to the shortstop, just beyond second base there, over to first, and that will be 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 5th. We'll head to the 6th inning, 8-0. Takes a ball here to get himself started. Oh, he drills that one down the right field line. He's going to make a big turn at first, but that's just going to be a single as the throw comes in from right field, and there was no way that he would have made it there on time. That ball is smoked, but unfortunately for Kim Dae-hyun, it is smoked directly at the center fielder, Jozik. Right place, right time for Jozik. That ball is hit high into the Taichung sky, but it ends up being a can of corn for Clackle out there in right field as he parks himself under it. I do like watching this Korean team today. I mean, they've had some pitches to hit. That ball's hit a country mile. First baseman will make the play right next to first base, and after a single to lead off the inning. Style here. We went from Park Ki-ho, and Park Ki-ho he was the submariner, dropped it down low type of pitcher. Then we went to a traditional stretch. We had a bit more gas behind that one though. Oh, that ball is kind of just nubbed off the end of the bat. Almost hasn't really moved out of the box yet since that bat started. And just like that, Lim Song-hyun kind of rears back and fires into right center field. And the appeal down to first base, and that will be a ball. A steady diet of fastballs, but then a curveball to catch him off guard, and that will be the end of the 6th inning. We'll head to the top. I mean, 8 runs is a lot, but at the same time, there have been more scored, and he'll take a walk this time. He hasn't had one of those yet. Here comes the 3-1. That's going to be taken low. A little bit of control. Tall dude. That ball's chopped over to third. Going to be a tough hop. Going to second. Get the force, but that's all they'll get. And that's all that Kubicek could do. His options were limited, and no, that ball is hit well out into left field. That's going to score a run at least. And the runner part of me will move up to second, and that will make it 9-0 for Peru. Didn't get a hit yet this evening. And he's not going to get one at this point as he waves at strike 3. A huge strikeout for Ventruba. 2 out, 3-0. And that's going to be taken inside. That will move the bases full. Kind of deflates your defense a little bit. And deflated it will, as another walk will bring in the 10th run of the day for Korea. Czechian pitchers are just trying to throw strikes to get themselves out of this inning. That ball gets away. An interesting choice there by Korea to advance on that play, but I guess. Oh, he smokes one up the middle, and that's going to cash in a couple for Korea. The throw comes in, but it's cut, and that will make it 13-0. Have yourself give up a 2 RBI single. That ball's chopped down to third. Tough play on a tough bounce there from Kubicek. And that's going to allow the Korean runners to advance up to second and third. I mean, that was a hard hit. 5 runs in an inning. There. Ooh. Well, that one was close, but that will be ball 4. Control the walks tonight. Well, it looks like we might have one of those. That's going to mean Ben Morgan will move over to shortstop. That's the first first time I think I've seen Jung An-seok at the plate. That ball gets away. And that will make it 14-0. He's been up there 5 times, and he's going to roll that one over to the second baseman, very close to first, off to first, and that will be the end of the left field wall that he had no chance to catch, of course. And there you go. He gets his first knock of the evening as he lines one into left field. Maybe a good sign of things to come tomorrow as they move into tomorrow with some positivity. But Matos Bubanek will go down swinging. I love the respect and the bow from a lot of the Asian players as they... Filip Kubicek, who's been very busy this evening at third base. There's a look. 193 centimeters tall. 0-1 count here. Coming in, firing, and look at that! Kubicek rips that one in between first and second. It's kind of bobbled by the right fielder, Yan Junjuan. And unfortunately, Kubicek tried to get a little bit too greedy and take their final strike. And they get break the shutout on a line shot down to right field by Pavel Josic. Wow, would you look at that? Looking to hold on. But he cannot quite hold on, and he goes down swinging. And that will be the end of the game here for the nightcap in Taichung. Korea take the game 14-1. 14 runs on 14 hits and 1 error. 1 run, 4 hits, and 2 errors for Czechia. And we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow for a whole another slate of games. Have a great evening. I'm Wayne McNeil, signing off. Good night.